Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today, we will learn about the explosive developments set to unfold during the week of January 26th that promise to shake Port Charles to its very foundation. This week brings unprecedented twists involving beloved characters facing manipulation, heartbreak, dangerous conspiracies, and life-threatening situations that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. The intricate web of relationships and power struggles that define Port Charles is about to become even more complicated as secrets are exposed, alliances shift, and characters find themselves pushed to their absolute limits in ways they never imagined possible. The week kicks off with Sonny Corinthos demonstrating once again why he remains one of Port Charles's most formidable power players. The seasoned mob boss finds himself in a position to manipulate Ava Jerome, utilizing crucial intelligence he recently acquired through his extensive network of connections. Jordan Ashford, always the diligent investigator with an unwavering commitment to uncovering the truth, discovered significant information about the mysterious and dangerous Jen Sidwell and promptly shared these findings with Mayor Laura Collins. Understanding the gravity of the situation and recognizing the potential threat Sidwell poses to Port Charles, Laura wasted no time briefing Sonny on a volatile love triangle involving Sidwell, Ava, Jerome, and the vivacious Lucy Coe. This tangled romantic web presents Sonny with the perfect leverage, and viewers can expect him to exploit this knowledge masterfully in the coming days. The mob boss has always been strategic in his dealings, carefully calculating every move and considering all possible outcomes before taking action. This particular situation offers him multiple advantages in the complex chess game of Port Charles politics and power struggles. Sonny's manipulation tactics will be on full display as he carefully orchestrates his next moves, using the romantic entanglement as a weapon to achieve his objectives, while simultaneously protecting his own interests and those closest to him. His approach will be characteristically subtle yet devastatingly effective, reminding everyone why he's maintained his position at the top of Port Charles's criminal hierarchy for so many years. The information about Sidwell's romantic complications gives Sonny unprecedented insight into his adversary's potential weaknesses, vulnerabilities that he won't hesitate to exploit if it means gaining the upper hand in their ongoing conflict. Ava, caught in the middle of this dangerous game, will find herself facing pressure from multiple directions as Sonny tightens his grip on the situation. Meanwhile, relationship troubles are brewing for Britt Westbourne and Jason Morgan in what promises to be one of the week's most emotionally charged and heart-wrenching storylines. Britt has received explicit orders to terminate her romance with Jason, a directive that clearly comes from someone with significant power over her, likely connected to threats against her safety or the safety of someone she cares deeply about. When Jason, being the perceptive and experienced operative he is with decades of training in reading people and situations, demands answers about her sudden change in behavior and the walls she's erected between them, Britt attempts to deflect with carefully crafted excuses designed to protect him from the dangerous truth. However, Jason Morgan didn't survive decades in the dangerous world he inhabits by accepting things at face value or ignoring his gut instincts. His finely tuned instincts, honed through years of life-or-death situations, immediately detect that something is fundamentally wrong, and he can sense that Britt is concealing critical information from him. The more defensive barriers Britt erects between them, desperately trying to push him away for his own protection, the more Jason's determination intensifies to uncover the truth behind her mysterious behavior. This cat-and-mouse dynamic will escalate throughout the week, with Jason employing all his investigative skills and connections to break through Britt's defenses and discover what's really happening. Viewers should prepare for intense confrontations filled with emotional rawness as Jason refuses to accept her explanations, pushing harder with each interaction to discover what external forces are compelling the woman he cares about to push him away so suddenly and completely. The scenes between them will showcase the incredible chemistry and deep connection they've developed, making Britt's forced deception all the more painful to watch. Jason's frustration will mount as he realizes that someone is threatening or manipulating Britt, and his protective instincts will kick into overdrive, making him even more determined to identify and eliminate whatever threat is forcing her hand. Britt, torn between her feelings for Jason and the very real dangers she's been warned about, will struggle to maintain her facade while her heart breaks with every lie she tells him. Curtis Ashford experiences a rare moment of relief this week, though the exact source of his comfort remains shrouded in mystery and will likely be revealed through emotionally powerful scenes. Spoilers suggest that Curtis receives positive news that alleviates some of the tremendous stress he's been carrying on his shoulders. For weeks now, this development could relate to Drew Kane's dire medical situation, perhaps involving unexpected progress in his condition or new treatment options that offer a glimmer of hope in an otherwise bleak scenario that has devastated everyone who cares about Drew. The possibility of Drew showing signs of improvement, even minor ones, would provide enormous relief not just to Curtis but to everyone in Drew's circle who's been praying for a miracle. Alternatively, Curtis's relief might stem from developments in his complicated relationship with Portia Robinson, who has been navigating her own set of challenges recently while trying to support Curtis through his various trials. Perhaps they've reached a breakthrough in their communication, resolving long-standing issues that have created distance between them. Or maybe Portia has received good news of her own that lifts a burden from both their shoulders. Whatever the source, Curtis desperately needs this moment of respite given the intense pressure he's faced from multiple directions, including professional challenges, personal relationship struggles, and the weight of supporting friends through their own crises. His reaction to this good news will provide viewers with a touching scene showcasing his emotional depth and vulnerability, reminding everyone why Curtis has become such a beloved character in Port Charles. The relief washing over his face will be palpable, offering a brief but meaningful reprieve from the constant tension that has defined his recent storyline. The situation surrounding Willow Tate Kane grows increasingly complex and emotionally demanding as she's forced to play the role of grieving widow despite Drew not actually being deceased. Drew's vegetative state has sent shockwaves throughout Port Charles, leaving family and friends reeling from the sudden tragedy that nobody saw coming. Willow finds herself in an impossible position, needing to convincingly portray genuine grief and devastation so that no one suspects the deeper conspiracy at play or questions the official narrative being presented. Her performance must be flawless, as any hint of deception or inconsistency in her behavior could unravel everything and expose dangerous truths that would put multiple lives at risk. The constant pressure of maintaining this facade while dealing with her own complex emotions about the situation takes an enormous toll on Willow's mental and emotional well-being. However, Michael Corinthos, who knows Willow better than almost anyone after their years together and shared experiences, begins noticing how her emotional vulnerability is affecting Harrison Chase and how Chase's presence seems to provide her with a level of comfort that goes beyond simple friendship. Michael can clearly see the dynamic developing between Willow and Chase, recognizing the dangerous emotional territory they're entering and understanding how easily the boundaries of their friendship could be crossed, given the circumstances. His observations aren't born from jealousy, but from genuine concern for everyone involved and an understanding of how grief and vulnerability can lead people to make decisions they wouldn't normally consider. Chase, being the loyal and compassionate friend he's always been throughout the ups and downs of their complex relationship history, continues offering Willow unwavering support during this impossibly difficult time. He provides a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear that never judges, and constant reassurance that she'll get through this crisis even when everything feels overwhelming and hopeless. However, Michael's concerns about their growing closeness prove increasingly valid as the emotional intensity between Willow and Chase reaches new heights with each passing day. The combination of grief, vulnerability, physical proximity, and Chase's steadfast presence creates a volatile situation ripe for crossing boundaries that should remain intact. Michael's prediction that they might end up in bed together seems less like speculation and more like inevitable foreshadowing given the circumstances and the emotional powder keg building between them. The emotional turmoil Willow experiences, combined with the physical proximity and intimate moments of comfort Chase provides, could easily lead to a moment of weakness that changes their relationship dynamics forever, creating complications that will reverberate through multiple storylines and affect numerous characters. The potential fallout from such an encounter would be massive, affecting not just Willow and Chase but also Michael, the children involved, and the broader family dynamics that connect all these characters. Viewers will watch with bated breath as these two navigate increasingly dangerous emotional waters, wondering if they'll maintain appropriate boundaries or give in to the intense feelings building between them. Jordan Ashford takes center stage in another crucial development, facilitating an important introduction that could reshape Port Charles's political landscape for years to come. Jen Sidwell, ever the opportunist with a keen eye for exploiting situations to his advantage, has been crafting an elaborate plan to fill the power vacuum created by Drew Kane's incapacitation in the political arena. With Drew unable to pursue his congressional ambitions and effectively removed from the political playing field, Sidwell sees an opening to install someone he can control and manipulate for his own purposes, essentially creating a puppet politician who will advance his agenda while appearing to serve the public interest. The introduction that Jordan orchestrates likely involves Sidwell's hand-picked candidate, someone he believes will serve as the perfect puppet in his grand scheme and won't ask too many uncomfortable questions about his benefactor's true motivations. This calculated move demonstrates Sidwell's long-term strategic thinking and his determination to maintain influence over Port Charles's political future, ensuring that whoever fills Drew's shoes will be someone indebted to him and willing to do his bidding. The new candidate will undoubtedly arrive with their own agenda and complications, adding another layer to the already intricate web of politics, crime, and personal relationships that defines life in Port Charles. Sidwell's plan shows his sophistication as an adversary, proving that he thinks several steps ahead and understands how to leverage political power for his criminal enterprises. Jordan's role in this introduction puts her in a delicate position, potentially making her complicit in Sidwell's machinations, whether she realizes it or not, and viewers will watch carefully to see if she recognizes the dangerous game being played around her. Perhaps the most urgent and dangerous situation this week involves the search for Anna Devane, whose disappearance has created widespread panic among those who care about her and left a gaping hole in the Port Charles community. A promising lead emerges regarding Anna's whereabouts, offering the first real hope since she vanished and igniting renewed determination among those searching for her. Emma Scorpio Drake, unable to sit idly by while her grandmother remains missing and potentially in mortal danger, makes the courageous decision to join forces with Max Scorpio and Felicia Scorpio on a rescue mission. The trio represents a formidable team combining Emma's youthful determination and refusal to give up hope, Max's extensive law enforcement experience and tactical knowledge, and Felicia's adventure-seeking spirit, resourcefulness, and history of getting out of impossible situations.